welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
A gorgeous look at a place of NFL history. Welcome to Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, a pair of NFC foes squaring off. It's the Washington Commanders and the Chicago Bears. Playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Josh Blackwell to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
He's somebody who has made a career of extending and creating plays. I mean, oftentimes, Kate, where I just would sit aghast. How did he do that? How does he make that throw on the run? Now he's got to take the spectacular and just add a whole level of consistency.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. One of the tight ends motions right. Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he reaches the 35 before going out. 4 yards on the pickup. That's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. Disappointing way to begin this one as he is stopped for no gain. And 3 plays in, Brock, they're already facing 4th down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Escapes a defender. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
Kate, when you partner a relentless work ethic with elite athleticism, you get Jaden Daniels. He put on an absolute show. One of the best rookie years in the history of the game for a quarterback. And with a work ethic and speed and arm, I don't know why he would ever slow down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 44-yard line.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. One drawn up here for Daniels. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
On the counter, Krosky Merritt. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That's That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
Going to the ground again on first. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call for the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Commanders punting on fourth down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. He dodged the tackle. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Staying grounded with Swift. Still going past the 40. Into the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears go up 6-0 here in the first. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 27-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now it's Terry McLaurin on the target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Hey, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
The Commanders ready for the punt. On the return for the Bears, Devin Duvernay. Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Bears about set for their next possession. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 43-yard line.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches. They're on the counter with Swift. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Going one again with Swift. He's out in the clear. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
All set to go now from the 35. First down, here's Swift. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. They set up the screen here to Swift. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd down, Commanders in the dime. 6 DBs out there. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Throwing to the back of the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
That's one of those areas where a QB took a risk, and he nearly paid for it in the costliest way imaginable. You don't just lob it into the end zone unless you're sure your guy can go up and get it.
Ooh, snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
It's Cox. This is Corey Krosky-Merritt. And we'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
They send Samuel Wright. Second down give to Krosky Merritt. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Third and short, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They've got it first to begin the frame. From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Terry McLaurin, and things look tougher now with third and long.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throw here, third down. Finds him over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Washington first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Washington.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
On first down, here's Daniels. Gets it right back to McLaurin. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Commanders first down. A gain of 14.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about three downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Krosky Merritt on first down. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down.
Danger, Kim. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. They're going to run again here with Krosky Merritt. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bears is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Daniels now. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, we both saw what he was doing, Brock. Trying to work the sideline there, but I don't think he ever saw the corner sitting back and just waiting to break on that throw.
And that's what the good ones do. They use the sideline to their advantage. It really becomes the 12th defender on the field. The elite corners in this league, they'll play to it. They'll bait those quarterbacks to making that throw, and then they'll close fast and take that ball away.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Play made by Deron Payne.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. One play action, Williams. Throw right side hauled in by Komet. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
3rd down, they need 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Swift gets it again on 2nd down. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
The Commanders in the dime set for this 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's making a bid for it. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. Force a 4th down.
Fourth down punt upcoming. Here's Torrey Taylor to put his leg into it. Samuel set to return. Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. The Commanders set to take over. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Giving this to Kronsky-Merritt. And he'll stay upright through this lane, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Has it downfield working the left. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
They go inside give to Kronsky-Merritt. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Running once again with Kronsky-Merritt. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but but this defense just kept swarming.
Burks coming in motion right. To the air on 3rd and long. Screen pass here for Krosky-Merritt. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field. Not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Bears on top here at Soldier Field. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Running with Swift out of the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he's brought down after a short gain. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Santos' kick is good, and they were able to convert despite that errant snap.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker, if he gets to pad his stats a little bit, the high percentage make.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Samuel now to return it. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And give it to Krosky-Merritt. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
So 1st down from the 41. Out of the gun, Daniels. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. This play goes for 36. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. On the counter, Krosky-Merritt. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Washington Commanders first down. First and goal, Washington.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Krosky Merritt goes up and over for the touchdown. The Commanders get their first points of this game just before halftime. Jake Moody on for the PAT. Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game. Ollie set up and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Blackwell now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bears going back on offense just before halftime. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott, and hope you are really today enjoying that dry studio as the rain continues to fall here in our second half. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Moore with a return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. The Commanders and running back Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt headed back to the field now. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Krosky Merritt straight ahead. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Krosky Merritt on the draw. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
So out now comes the punter. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. First and 10, he keeps it on the option. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Williams will look to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Third down, Commanders in the dime. 6 DBs out there. Here he goes, third and long. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So fourth down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. Yeah. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. After the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. Third and long for him here. Lofts it deep right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. And that brings up fourth and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fair catch is made, a yard or two short of midfield. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, first and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Following the play, we have an injured Commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Williams from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Ooh, put some air under this one, right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
They'll send out the punting unit. And this is going to be his fourth effort tonight. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Handoff right side for Krosky Merritt. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They run. It's Krosky Merritt. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed to his running back. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out. They get 19 on that pickup. That's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Got that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. First down play, that's him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Now Daniels to throw. Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's one of those situations where if you're going to call that play, you better execute it. Because if it works, well, you're a genius. But one little thing gets off. A little bit of penetration. You don't seal the edge. Well, you're punting, and that play goes right out the window.
Punt team on the field. They could really use a good one here. Ooh, errant snap, but he gets what he can behind this one. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. But it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Line up the design keeper. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Swift gets in on the option. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
Only a yard. It's fourth down.
Their punter making his way out now. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
2nd and 3 now. Daniels back to throw. He'll step up, and there he goes. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Prime Time. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st down, they'll run. And he spins right by him. Down to the 10. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 4th quarter lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead.
14, Bears 10.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Duvernay on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
A 2-yard pickup. brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Roma Dunze, the intended receiver. So they're left with 4th down here.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. The Commanders set to take over. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Now Daniels off the play action. Cut out left. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. There's a dive up the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. So 1st down from the 41. Here's Daniels. Throw left side, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Now a give on the counter. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Flushed out of the pocket. He's making a bid for it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Plowing up the middle. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Sure, a whole lot of noise to sort through up the middle, but by the time he figured everything out, he was able to hit them for a decent gain.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. And they bring him down around the 34. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That's another Washington 1st down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Back-to-back carries here. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders now lead by 10. Well, his 2nd rushing score this game could not have come at a better time, Brock, as it adds some valuable points to that lead.
You know, there's something I can't really define, Kate, but it's just a feel. Passing touchdowns are great, but what rushing touchdowns do, especially to your defense, is they just fuel them. It empowers them to go out and play, and now they'll get to do so with a bigger lead.
On is Moody for the extra point. He hits it true, despite some issues with that snap. And the Commanders drive their lead to 11.
The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth it full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Welcome New Orleans with the energy.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Blackwell now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Chicago getting set to take the field now. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. They set up the screen here to Swift. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind line.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Williams with 3rd and long. He has up his pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. Desperation time here. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
For a Commanders 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The Bears decide to call. after the loss. It's 2nd and goal from the 5. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Daniels now. Dump off caught by his back. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 3-score game in the 4th. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Commanders push their lead to 18.
Commanders 28, Bears 10. Jake Moody
out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Blackwell now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bears about set for their next possession. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 23 on that one. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
15, Roll 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Commanders' 47-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Williams will look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And it looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that 1st down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass brought in by Burton. And they bring him down around the 34. Give him 8 on that one. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. He's looking for Colston Loveland. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Williams thrown again here on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
DJ Moore. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and
9. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Going deep here for the end zone. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. That's going to bring up fourth down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. This one left for Daniels. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. With Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders as we say so long from Chicago.